Drew, I always wondered, because I haven't had a chance to talk to you about this. Clearly, when we played together in Dallas, I wasn't going to start asking you, hey, man, how you feel about your legacy that Tom Brady is the quarterback of the New England Patriots, but now that I'm no longer a player and neither are you, and I'm this germ-spreading broadcaster, I want to ask you, though, when you look back at your career and every single moment is tied to Tom Brady. Tom Brady this, Drew Bledsoe that. How does that make you feel?
Well, first of all, I can't change it, so I don't spend a lot of time worrying about it. But it is frustrating. Shoot, Key, when I retired, there were only I think 5 or 6 guys in the history of the NFL that had thrown for more yards than me. It was like Marino, Tarkenton, Elway, Moon, Favre, I think Vinny and me, right? So that's the entire list of the people that thrown for more yards than I'd thrown for in my 14 years. Pretty nice career, right? Mm-hmm. But when people look back, all they see is, I was the guy before Tom, which, that part kind of sucks. I don't spend a lot of time worrying about it. I've lived a pretty damn nice life, got to be an NFL quarterback, for 14 years and now own a winery. I don't think anybody's starting GoFundMe page.
No, not at all. So Keyshawn, we got a little freeze here with
but from this people look at it, that part.
Man, go spend some money and get your technology fixed up in Walla Walla, or up in, where you at, Montana somewhere? You got all that damn money and you talk about cheap. Can you get a better internet service, some Wi-Fi going on? Don't they got like some G9 up there or something?
Hey man, we're up here in the middle of Oregon. It's really pretty, but our internet coverage is not that great. Sorry, man.
No, it's all good. We know how that is. So Keyshawn, just so that you know, Bledsoe was in my conference, in my division, when we was with the Jets. Yeah. He was in New England. Yeah. He had a young receiver, Terry Glenn, who got drafted by me. Same year as me. And they went on and had, a couple years of great success. I used to look across the field at Bledsoe, and just like Drew said about Tom Brady, that's how I used to feel about Terry Glenn. I'm like, man, this motherfucker got Drew Bledsoe throwing him the ball. I'm out here with a punter. Okay, and my guy Tom Tupa throwing me rocks. So you always have this resentment in certain situations, and you wouldn't even be real if you didn't say it as a player, right? You know it. You're like, man, I'm messing around with Richie Kotite. He got Bill Parcells. I'm messing around with Neil O'Donnell and Glenn Foley, and he got Drew Bledsoe. It's like, just give me Drew.
You and Terry Glenn got the opportunity to play with them in
but hell, 2005. In Dallas, we were all old. Yeah. He was older than us, and we were old at the same time. But in the end, he was talking about a laser, though. He just doesn't get too much credit because of what Tom Brady's success meant to the New England Patriots. But Drew Bledsoe, not because he's on the pod, the motherfucker was good. Mm-hmm. He was a big old long delivery. He patted to sleep every now and then, but he was really good at what he did, for sure.
Yes, I agree.
You had to be careful, because if you knew if I patted it twice, it was coming.
Oh, I know.
If it was one pat, then it's going to come in there, nice and pretty. That second pat, that meant you better buckle up.
He would stand, boom, boom, and that thing come out.
Yeah.
Between him and Vinny, they had the 2 strongest arms I ever played with. And I played with 17, 18 different quarterbacks in 11 years.
Yeah.
We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget to find All Facts, No Breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.